Hello, everyone. Welcome to DADennial. I'm your host, Mike Trank, licensed clinical mental health counselor and owner and creator of DADennial. So tonight, I wanted to talk about burnout. So last night, I was bringing up about words and topics like neurodivergent. Please go watch that video. And tonight, I want to kind of add to that of another word that I've heard more people mention and just trying to understand of what that really means, especially with Father's Day coming up. Burnout. So I've definitely heard that in the term of like, I feel like I'm burnt out. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I need to lay down. I feel like I'm just overwhelmed. I get more headaches. And I think just trying to understand what burnout is versus maybe something even more serious like anxiety, or if it's depression, or what's going on, right? If you're just overwhelmed about certain things that you could work on. So let's talk about burnout. You're trying to hold it all together, right? Work, parenting, partner, financial, and then it just feels like it happens suddenly. I feel like there's I'm okay one day, I can manage it, then all of a sudden it's just I can't do it anymore. And the worst part, sometimes you feel guilty, right? You feel guilty for being tired, like you're supposed to just power through it, but you can't. You're human too. There's strength in saying I need a break. There's strength in asking for help, right? Just taking 5 minutes, just going for a walk, just deep breathing, staying in your car, even playing a song that you really like, listening to a podcast like DADennial, saying no without guilt. That can be a huge one, especially with kids. If you promise them something, or there's something that's already planned and you're just feeling exhausted, just feeling like you need a break, it's good then of, all right, I want to do this. I need to be present for my kids. I know I'm going to have a break come, say, like 9 o'clock, right? Of allowing yourself that time, reminding yourself, and even setting an alarm for some people of, all right, this is my time that I need to maybe even take more time for myself, or go for a walk, or just do some breathing, or watch a show I like, or a movie. Burnout doesn't mean you're a bad dad. It means you're a human being. So give yourself permission to rest, or recharge, or connect. I think for this weekend, I think it's important to use our voice of it's Father's Day, and I know I have certain things planned, and it is fun to spend that time and have that moment. When I was kind of preach of, living in the moment, being present, being aware of, this is the one time, the one day that they'll be this age, and that you'll be this age, right? And this will be one of X number of Father's Days that you will remember. Like I always think about Christmas, right? We have about 10 good Christmases that kids really are into the holiday season, the holiday feel, Santa, whatever holiday that you abide by. And I think of having one, like I was really present when I had one taken away over COVID, and knowing of like, now I only have 9. So it's like even more aware. So taking that same mindset of with Father's Day and being aware and being present, and allowing yourself some grace too of I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And using keys like mantras is a big deal of when you tell yourself something, to believe it, that your mind and your body can understand it and adjust and believe it to a degree. So in conclusion, I have 3 different Father's Day tips for managing your burnout this weekend. And within your scope and how you're able to do it, of course, say what you really want, right? It is your day. If you need a rest or ask for it, say so. Lower the pressure. Father's Day doesn't have to be perfect. It can just be enjoyable. Just be doing something with the kids, bike rides, scooter rides, things like that. Grilling, reconnect, right? Spend a moment doing something meaningful for you. For myself, it's kind of just taking a picture, right? And maybe getting ice cream or something like that. Just remembering that memory, and knowing that it will last forever. So you deserve more than just one day. But remember, for Father's Day, give yourself the gift or permission to rest, feel, and just be you. That's the best dad you can be. So next, I wanted to bring up, wasn't going to do a let it out now, because it is just me, but kind of side note of what you're snacking on. I thought of not necessarily what I was snacking on. I said one a couple days ago on the podcast, and This one I kind of thought of as a side to it of when I do want a snack late night, and everyone in my family goes to bed early. I still have young kids, and so the best thing of having a hybrid Toyota Sienna, so I had to go full DADennial, right? You need the minivan, is that because it is hybrid, no one can hear you. You just leave out the front door. It's like the old way of you would just put a car in neutral and kind of slide it down a hill. But with that Sienna, you could just turn it on, turn off the air conditioning, turn off everything, and just you don't hear anything. And it slowly goes up the road, and I can go to run to go get a snack and come back. So that's my side, what you snacking on. So it's a good tip of if you're looking for a new car as a DADennial, I would definitely suggest anything that is hybrid for good sneaking out purposes for snacks and groceries or things that you might want to consume. So lastly, I wanted to talk about our mailbag, right? We have more questions are coming in. The Inner War is a new segment where I take things that I write on Substack. So our mailbag, we have 3 questions this week, and thank you for writing them in. And one is about the burnout, right? This is where I kind of got the topic. And the guy was saying I feel burnt out at home. How do I know? And that's one thing I didn't touch on yet. So how do you know? So just common symptoms of feeling tired all the time, right? Morning, noon, or night, not getting good rest. If you're not able to fall asleep till later than usual, or getting up a lot of times at night, not being able to go back to sleep, feeling irritable, more upset, more kind of on edge. Those are just some common symptoms and signs to look out for. If you feel like you're in a heightened state of just kind of being upset or frustrated, or even being sad too. There'll be a lot of wanting to be alone and just even crying, being upset. So please look out for those. Please reach out to your doctor, professional in the healthcare field to assist you and ask those questions. That's what they're there for. Feel free to ask them. They always want to help and want to get you in the right direction, give you the resources you need to do that. Second question is, what is the most dad thing you have done without even realizing it? And I wish I thought about this more. There's so many. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. It just kind of comes naturally. It could be something physical of hiking your pants up over the waist, just because that feels right for some odd reason, to bad dad jokes that you feel like you just have to butt in and say just because in your mind you find it funny and no one else does. Definitely feeling like, if the grass is too long, if I got to get out there and kind of mow it again, or right now it's the bushes are highway, someone that trims bushes, but I still have my little hedge trimmer, so I had to go find the battery. I'm like, I just gotta, just bothering me. So definitely those are a couple dad things without even like realizing it first. They start thinking about it, you're like, yep, it just comes with the territory. And lastly, the tie-in with Father's Day. What's one thing you really would want for Father's Day, but don't think you can ask for? That's a good question too. I think personally, it's just you want to just be able to spend time. Going back to that burnout piece, it's Sunday, so you just want to relax. It's not football season yet, and there's nothing really to watch. But you just try to enjoy some ice cream, maybe a grill out, cook out if it's nice weather, and just trying to spend time. I really don't know what else I'd asked. I was talking to my kids of trying to play some golf, that they're both playing into golf, so maybe going to like a place that has that, do that for a little bit, and lose to my 8-year-old again. So being humbled, maybe that's the maybe I wasn't humbled, maybe that'd be my thing. If I really would want for Father's Day is not to be humbled by my 8-year-old playing golf again like I did last Father's Day. Go to our website, DADennial.com. Go to the store page. I know it's not going to get there by Father's Day. Go to the webpage. Go check out the merchandise we have there. More is coming up sooner than later, hopefully. As I said, there's some coloring books. There's how-to manual for DADennial is being worked on. There's a lot of good stuff in the works in the DADennial laboratory. And also go to the Instagram page where you'll see some more what you're snacking on. I'll keep the hybrid car. Maybe take a picture of my beautiful Sienna. I did just get it washed. The gas station discount what you get with the wash. That's a very dad thing too. And also, last but not least, the YouTube channel. This is where you'll see the inner roar. This is where you'll see interviews. So please view it, like it, subscribe it, all the good stuff. And from DADennial to you, have a good Father's Day. Have a good weekend. Thank you.